really nice. Look at these. Oh, wait, hang on. Look at that. It's so nice. In the book without the deck. Holy cow, this is amazing. Wow. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I do not have a proper setup to do a real unboxing review of this amazing, amazing deck. I got a little surprise in the mail a couple days ago, and then I set it down because I was stressed out and had completely forgotten about it. And then tonight I realized, hey, wait, I got that box. And I opened it up, and it is the gorgeous, gorgeous tarot deck by Yoshi Yoshitani, the Tarot of the Divine. I mean, it is just more than I could have ever expected. She has her pretty little card, Yoshi Yoshitani, on Instagram. You can order this directly from the artist. I don't believe it's sold out. I first saw this deck, which didn't exist yet, I think it was a couple years ago. I was doing a blog on a particular, I think it might have been the World card, and I had looked up images and saw a couple of images from this deck and just went nuts. It's a fairy tale themed deck from various cultures. Yoshi Yoshitani is Japanese and European heritage. And so she's compiled all these fairy tales and based this multicultural tarot deck on all this. And it's just amazing. Her art is just stunning. So I had initially, I think I looked up the artist website. I saw something about if these things interest you and you'd like to see a deck, send me an email, and I did. And I even asked some questions, and I never heard anything back. And then, oh, geez, at least a year later, I think I got some kind of notification saying the deck was going to be available. And I scrounged up the money. It was pre-order, and plopped up a pre-order as soon as I could afford it. And I can't honestly remember how much this cost, but way less than what it's worth looking at the result. And if it had come available now, I have absolutely no money, so it would have been like impossible. So I had just flat out forgotten that I had ordered it. It has been so long. And then when it was ready to be published, of course, COVID slowed everything down, but the wait was worth it. I mean, I don't think I've ever just like gasped when I opened a box. I have some beautiful, beautiful decks. I've been very blessed. I've missed out on a lot of them, but I do have some that are pretty stunning. And the first thing I see, and like I said, I don't have a tripod set up. I'm doing this on my bed. It's pretty tacky. Is this absolutely stunning, hardbound, beautifully bound book. It is just, I mean, look at the end papers on this. It is absolutely gorgeous. And this book has all the fairy tales that are associated with the card. And you can see it has everything from like, Scheherazade, the Nightingale, Sleeping Beauty, the Little Mermaid, the Crane Wife, Jack and the Beanstalk. It really runs the gamut on types of fairy tales. And look at these images. Oh my God, she's just amazing. And the color in this book, I mean, it is just high quality printing. This was the photograph that got my attention, the image. This is the world, and it's just so pretty. It makes me want to cry. Look at all the harvest around them, and they're dancing, and they're so in love and into each other. God, it just chokes me up. So pretty. Look at all these great stories. There's some in here I have never heard of before, so that makes me excited. Comes with an introduction, signed by the artist. Beautiful, beautiful in papers. Beautiful illustrations. Holy moly. It is just, I mean, just if you were to order, and you may be able to order the book alone. I'm not sure. Go to her website. Of course, the Fool is a mermaid, the Little Mermaid. I mean, these are just like incredible, incredible illustrations. I'm just flipping through it. I cannot wait to spend a rainy day reading the little stories in this book. Oh, it's just heaven. I mean, this was what I needed right now. It really perked me up to get this. Things are tough. I mean, just looking through this, it is absolutely stunning. So, oh yes, this is, there we go here. Patronus. Oh, except that's not what it's about. This is just the Enkidu and Gilgamesh is just, that's the lovers in the deck, I believe. And some real classic Rider-Waite imagery, but these are just amazing. The story of the sun god Ra, the story of the griffin. I mean, it's just amazing. And then, like, again, just the end pieces about the author. It's an index. I mean, this is really just in and of itself a fantastic book. So then, as if that wasn't exciting enough, I open the box and it's gorgeous. It is a really well-made hardbound box, and it opens up. And so not only do you have this gorgeous fairy tale book, I mean, I just literally gasped. You get this beautiful little book with the cards that is listener, seeker, speaker, welcome, that shows some spreads, and it has color images of the cards along with their basic, mostly Rider-Waite meanings. Just absolutely great. Like, how many of these decks do you spend like $50, $60 for and not get all these books, all these things? Beautiful, nice box. Of course, this did have plastic on it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. So the cards are super thick linen stock. I mean, you can see the linen pattern on them. They're really good and thick, but also, they're, going to be easy to shuffle. Gorgeous backing on them. I mean, they're just stunning. So I don't really have the lighting to really properly go through all these cards, but they are just stunning. The Magician. The High Priestess is Scheherazade. I really love the Empress card here. Really caught my eye. And I'm not Catholic. And I usually don't like Christian or Catholic imagery in my cards. It sneaks in every once in a while. But wow, I mean, she's just beautiful. I can't argue with that. The Empress is kind of my card. So I tend to, if I don't like the image, be kind of like, on the deck. I mean, they're just, I love that the Hierophant is a woman, native woman. I don't know if that's, you have to look and see what the story is for that. Oh, okay, so it wasn't the Lovers. Oh, I think that's the Two of Cups. The card I thought was the Lovers. The Chariot. Strength here is also really nice, the way she's holding a dragon. They're just incredibly beautiful. I wish I had the right setup to actually show these cards. I love the Hangman. She's just beautiful. Death is also really, really great in this deck. Temperance. The Devil is also pretty darn spectacular. And the Tower. You can see it's Rapunzel's braid coming down, right? Looks like it anyway. Like I said, I haven't read the whole book yet. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. This is a great Judgment card as well. And that World card that sucked me into the whole thing. So, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this card I just love. You might hear my neighbors stomping around upstairs. Sometimes it doesn't make it through to the microphone, but such is life. We make do. Eight of Cups. They're just absolutely splendid. I cannot wait to start working with these. I mean, they're just beautiful and inspiring. Queen of Cups. I love the Queen of Cups. King of Cups is also really great. I like that the coin has a leaf on it, really symbolizing growth. These are great too because the linen stock doesn't stick together and it's so thick. It's just the perfect matte texture to be able to easily move through. I always hate getting decks that are too glossy and sticky, or the cardstock is too thin and you're trying to just like get the cards to shuffle or try to go through them like this and they just stick together. Had that happen with a lot of Oracle decks. Like seriously, if it's going to be that kind of cardstock, charge $20, $25 for it, please. King of Coins is just great. I love the Ace of Swords, you know, cutting through all, you know, having a sword sharp enough to cut through all these knots. Big old ball in the center. Two of Swords is fantastic. Oh, so beautiful. I'm assuming is this Isis weeping for Osiris, perhaps? Love this so much. Really intense Ten of Swords there. Do not want to mess with this Queen of Swords. Got the Griffin for the King of Swords. Ace of Wands being a paintbrush. So much wonderful symbolism in these cards. Two of Wands. Really, really interesting. So beautiful. And all the different cultures that are represented in these is also refreshing. I'm really tired of decks where everybody looks like me, quite honestly. I like to see the world as it is. Look at that. That's just amazing. Out of death grows this amazing tree. And there you have it. So, yeah, I mean, this is just an octopus. This is just an amazing, amazing, beautiful work of art. And the symbolism, it was just so thoughtfully done that I'm excited. I can't wait to play with this. I really encourage you to go to Yoshi's website and check all of this out. It's beautifully designed. Way more thought put into this than a lot of the decks that I see on Kickstarter, Instagram, Etsy, where people are like, oh, I've played with tarot cards for like 6 months and I think I can do a whole deck. And sure, sometimes they're really great, but a lot of times they're very pretty, not very well thought out, and very, very expensive. And I've got to look up how much this cost. Okay, I just looked it up, and it's ridiculously inexpensive. So evidently I didn't pay that much for it. I bought this from the artist. The book separately, if you just want the book of fairy tales, is $18. If you want a gorgeous art book of fairy tales, the deck is $20. And I don't think that comes with the book. Looking to see if there's a pack. Yeah, so they're separate. So basically for $38, you could have all the stuff I've showed here. It looks like Amazon has a deck only option for $13, but seriously, get the whole thing. Buy it from the artist. It's just, it's insane. Follow her on Instagram. She is extremely talented. It's Yoshi Yoshitani. It's her name again. And YoshiYoshitani.com. Easy, easy, easy. It's actually pretty easy to spell. And she's just a fantastic artist and absolutely one of the most brilliant decks I've seen. And I just love the little animals under there. It's just incredible. So yeah, I mean, look at this box. It's just stunning. I am so impressed. Go check this out. I can't wait to read with it. I can't wait to play with it. I can't wait to read the fairy tales. Thank you, Yoshi Yoshitani, for all your hard work and beautiful design. I hope that you make lots of money from this deck, and thank you for pricing it so reasonably. Like I said, I ordered it a while ago, and I forgot how reasonable it was, and I was fully expecting, I would fully expect on a Kickstarter to be shelling out something like $75-$80 for this, at least twice. And it just goes to show you that it's possible to produce really beautiful art decks that are consumer friendly without, breaking the bank and charging a whole lot. I'm consistently, as a poor person, priced out of getting a lot of the decks that I would like to try and write about and read about, or do videos about, because of my low income. And a lot of people who are just working people who aren't disabled like I am are also, priced out of this. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm extremely excited. As they say, I'm super excited. And I recommend this. Again, I recommend it. Go buy this. Enjoy it yourself. Even like I said, if you're not into tarot and you just want to buy the fairy tales, oh my God, for $18, it's a really nice book. Best wishes.